There's the red light. The two-year-olds are set, they're ready and they're off and racing. Harvey wasted no time with Gemma's Son, commenced very quickly. Keep Your Feet, sprung the gates well also from its wide draw, but booting up underneath of it is La Farola. Chicks Chatter's going to be fourth as they settle down. Precautionary stepped away okay in his midfield. Over on the inside behind them, Champagne Diva. Doolittle is wider out. They're being followed by Castillo de Largo, settling in the back half of the field, being followed by Brazen Arrow, Galahad, and the tail ender is Dark Assault. 470 to go, nearing the home corner, and Gemma's Son, the fave, strode clear a length and a half. Keep Your Feet up second, being dug up to stay with them. Chicks Chatter is tracking the stablemate into the home corner, followed by La Farola and Precautionary, but Gemma's Son opening up now at the 200. He gave it a little press on the neck and away it went. It's Gemma's Son in full flight. 3, 4 in front now from Keep Your Feet. Precautionary is running on, but Gemma's Son, boy oh boy, is this going to take some beating in the millions this year. Gemma's Son won by 4.5 over Precautionary, who ran well to the line. In behind them, Keep Your Feet, an encouraging debut ahead of Chicks Chatter, followed then by Dark Assault. Back behind them, Brazen Arrow. La Farola gave up the ghost, followed further back by Champagne Diva. Castillo de Largo in the back half when they'd pulled up and back there, as well as Doolittle in company with Galahad. Gemma's Son has signalled a very, very big warning to rivals with the Magic Millions coming up around the corner. 2 starts, 2 wins. That was better than the first, and it was just rolling away from them. In no danger. Came off the corner and the wheels were really starting to spin. Gemma's Son gapped them. Keep Your Feet doing a good job from an outside gate at its first start, but it had absorbed more than enough pressure getting up to the bend, and Precautionary, finding the 1,000 a little short there, is going to be much, much better suited when getting back up to that 1,200 and beyond. But Gemma's Son, smart horse by Snippet Son, out of Princess Gemma, owned by David and Jenny Harrison. This is S. Ward, Ron O'Malley, Gerald Ryan, Graham and Megan Donovan, Keith and Carol Holly, and Lex and Shirley Piper. They've got a lovely colt there on their hands, trained by David Harrison. Paul Harvey getting an armchair ride on the odds-on favourite. Second to number 10, Precautionary by Safeguard from Jinsky Magic, prepared by Fred Kersley and ridden by William Pike. And third to number 9, Keep Your Feet, battled on well by Bradbury's Luck from Sean Diane, Simon Miller, Sean McGruddy. Fourth, number 2, Chicks Chatter, Brazen Arrow from the back running on to grab fifth. 1:10.92. So the time for the race is 58.99. 34.25 is the final 600, and the winner scored by 4 3/4. Paul gave it 1. It responded. He looked to the left and the right, and he completely blew them away. He went down to the post there on the bridle over Precautionary and Keep Your Feet. So a big win, 4 3/4 by a half a length. Race 2, the Mrs. Max Maiden over the 1,200 here at 27 after 1. Number 12 comes out, Guitar Tom, a field of 14 maidens to contest the next on the program. So we can take you downstairs to Brittany Taylor, about to join us, and of course the man who's been representing David Harrison stable whilst in New Zealand on a yearling buying mission, Tony Triscari, who knows the craft very well and doing a great job too in representing the Harrison stable, and they've had plenty to cheer about in the last couple of weeks, Brittany.
Certainly, they've been adding plenty of dollars into the bank account to buy yearlings as well. Tony and Bert doing a wonderful job. Tony, that was just a dominant performance. Pre-race, he just seemed to be getting a little bit more worked up than we saw on debut. What is he like at home?
Oh, look, he's perfect at home. He's an absolute gentleman, but he was a bit wound up today. He was all right in the stalls, but once we saddled up and got him out here, he was pretty switched on, yeah. Was
it a concern to you at all? Even behind the gates, he showed a little bit of reluctance to load in. Was that a concern at all for you, or just a typical colt?
I think it's just been a bit coldy, Brett, to be honest. He's just got the perfect nature. Like, he was a bit fired up today, but he's such a relaxed, calm sort of horse normally. He's just blessed with tremendous ability.
And we saw that ability on show just then. 2 weeks' time, obviously that is the grand final. Harrow's been very open in saying that this is his Magic Millions horse. Does he have the type of constitution that will continue to hold up and make sure that he goes to the races in 2 weeks' time in the exact order he is in today?
Oh, look, a lot can happen in 2 weeks, but he's just an easy horse. I don't think he'll have any problem. I think he'll hold together for a fortnight. The 1200 I don't think will be a concern. Yeah, as long as he's well and healthy, he'll be fine.
What was the most impressive thing about what you saw today?
Just the way he relaxes in front, Britt. Even first up, we had to dig him out the barriers. He sat outside the lead and just travelled. He didn't fight the rider. And Paul today got to the front easy. The horse relaxed underneath him. And as soon as he squeezed him, he just went, yeah, he's a good horse.
Stormed past that winning post, an excellent victory. Well done, keep up the work while the boss is away.
Yeah, thank you very much. The team at the farm are doing a great job holding the whole team together. It's good.
They certainly are. Well done to the team at David Harrison's. While he's away, they are doing an absolutely wonderful job because this stable is on fire, Scott.
Certainly are, Britain. That's an omen to all those others going to the Magic Millions. I've got Paul Harvey with me now. Paul, we noticed in the yard today he got quite warm. What was he like behind the gates?
That's just him. Even at home, after he's worked, he jig jogs all the way in. You know, he's a little racehorse. His motor runs pretty quick.
And what about getting into the race there, straight to the front, and he looked to have settled pretty nicely for you?
Yeah, he's jumping a lot better. He was standing nice and forward in the gates and pinged the gates. So you know, he's progressing.
Obviously, the next start for him will be the Magic Millions. How does he feel in terms of getting a 1200?
The 1200 won't be a problem.
Congratulations, Paul. Well done.
Yeah, cheers.